Hello again, guys. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes today to talk to you about this device very quickly. This is the Aukey 15,000 mAh Qualcomm Quick Charge certified external USB battery. First up, when you open the box, very quick, very simple, very easy. Comes with an instruction manual, a warranty card, a very short USB cable, and of course the battery itself. On the front of the device, you will find the only button on the device. You can press it short to turn it on. You can hold it for 2 seconds, and then the flashlight will actually turn on, although I have not really used it all that much. It is a pretty decently bright LED though. As far as the look and feel of the battery itself, it has that flat matte black finish. Decently long, but not terribly thick, at least for the size. I've seen much thicker batteries, but it's definitely a little bit too big to fit in a pocket. Fits pretty nicely in a backpack though. On the back you can get all the specifications for the 2 ports that come with it. It has an input of 5 volts at 2 amps, so it's not going to be doing quick charge on the charging side of things. And for the 2 ports, one of them outputs 5 volts at 1 amp, which is a bit of a bummer. The other one does Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0, meaning that it does 5 volts at 2 amps, 9 volts at 1.67 amps, and 12 volts at 1.25 amps. Now actually I should go ahead and mention, I looked on the Qualcomm site and I did not see this specific model number, the PBT3, mentioned on there, but they did mention the PBT1, which is the 10,400 mAh version of this battery. So I would assume that they kind of work hand in hand there, that maybe Qualcomm just doesn't want to list every single one that comes from every single manufacturer. Now as far as the everyday day-to-day usage of this device, you can tell how much battery power is left in it from this one lone button. When you press it and it lights up, if it lights up white, it's in the upper tier. If I remember correctly, that means 60 to 100%. Green means 20 to 60%, and red or orange, whichever color that is, means 0 to 20%. Now this is a very, very large battery. It has a lot of charge power in it. So I don't know if I've ever actually noticed it going to the other colors. I have run it down though. I ran it all the way down and charged it back up. It takes a decently long time to charge because, like I said, it does not do quick charge on the input port here. It just does 2 amps. So it takes quite a few hours. I actually think I let it go for overnight, maybe longer than that. So it's not going to be something that charges really, really fast. But in terms of charging your devices, if you have a Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0 device and you need a decent amount of power for it, maybe you need something to take along on a trip or something, this is definitely not a bad option. It's a little bit of a bummer, like I said, that it only has the 1 quick charge port. I've seen other devices that have 2 quick charge ports, and if nothing else, it would be kind of nice if that second port was not a 1 amp port, but a 2 amp or a 2.4 amp. I don't know anything about the USB boards inside or the capabilities or anything like that, but I know that should be possible. But like I said, it would really just be nicer if they were both Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0 ports. Now in terms of the actual charging speeds with this, I'll go ahead and admit it. I thought that I had devices that were Quick Charge 2.0 compatible, but I'm using the OnePlus 2 as my daily driver right now. I used the LG G4 before that. The G4 is supposed to be Quick Charge 2.0 compatible, but mine does not appear to be. So the only device in the house I've got that does Quick Charge 2.0 is the Droid Turbo, which my wife has absconded with. And it only does that Quick Charge 2.0 when it's below 20% battery. So getting the device out of my wife's hands when it has less than 20% battery is difficult. I have, however, tested this with the Asus Zenfone 2. The Zenfone 2 on Qualcomm site says that it's quick charge compatible, but that's only the version that has the Qualcomm chip in it. Mine has the Intel chip in it. However, when I plug the Zenfone 2 into the quick charge port on this, it says fast charger, which I've only seen out of the original plug and out of quick charge plugs. So I've been very pleased with it in that aspect. And just by complete chance, I managed to get the Droid Turbo away from my wife for just a couple of minutes. And as you can probably see there, hopefully you can see, the phone is at 15%, so it should be capable of doing the turbo charging. So let's go ahead and plug in the Aukey and we'll see what happens. I've got it pushed, so it should be turned on. Plug it in. And I think you can see that there. It says turbo charger connected. And just so you can see it there, we'll go ahead and unplug it, plug it back in again. It does say turbo charger detected. So this does appear to be functioning properly as a Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0 certified charger. And while we're at it, I also have this Aukey Quick Charge 2.0 wall adapter that I picked up on my own. I'll go ahead and put a link to this down in the description as well, but I thought while I've got this opportunity, we might as well test everything. And since this is an Aukey video, might as well go ahead and put this in the same one. So let's go ahead and plug this into my wife's phone. Again, still at 15% battery. There you go, turbocharger detected. This does appear to be getting the job done as a turbocharger as well. I've used this one in quite a few places around the world. It has worked out for me very well, although like I said, the only quick charge device I've got is this one, which I don't get to put hands on very often. But just so you can see it there again, turbocharger detected. So this does appear to be working well within the specs. Other than that, I should mention it is available over on Amazon for $39.99. Not a bad price for such a large battery. And if I really had one bad thing to say about it, it's just that one port being 1 amp and the input being 2 amp only. Those are the two sort of gripes that I have about it. Other than that, excellent battery. So thanks so much to Aukey for sending this out for a review. Thanks to you guys for watching. Remember to hit that thumbs up down below the video if you like this video. Subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and I'll see you again next time.